So today traders, we're going to be looking at the Wall Sheet cheat sheet and where I believe we are in the actual cycle of things. I'm also going to be walking you through why I believe the rally we are seeing today is a caution in the markets, and I believe it's going to be a sucker rally. We may get a little bit more upside of the markets with the S&P, the Nasdaq, and the Dow and stuff like that, but I believe it's going to be a fake out. And I believe that any up move is likely to be very short-lived. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. So let's get straight into today, and we'll get into the markets right now. So let's actually start off with the good old Nasdaq through here. So traders, lots and lots of volatility that's happening in the markets right now, and this is a time that we need to be on the cautious side. I don't believe we're getting ready to have another big move to the upside, and I believe we're just getting ready to have a bit more volatility in the markets. Okay, so looking at here right now, we've had this very big move to the upside through here, and now look what we're getting. Right now we're getting this up bar through here. So what that actually means is that we're getting this move to the upside, move down, and then now we're getting through here. So I'm actually expecting not a big up move from here. I'm actually expecting possibly some sideways movement from here now. I don't believe we're getting ready to have a really big move to the upside. Not just yet. I believe we need a bit more sideways, a bit more what's called a resting phase in the market. So I would not want to be trying to jump all over these guys right now. So definitely stay on the cautious side, guys, when it comes to the markets right now. It's definitely a warning sign. Let's go look at the Dow Jones. And the Dow Jones, once again, traders, like, look at the Dow Jones, up, sideways. If the Dow Jones has another move to the upside, it is really likely to be some sort of a false move to the upside. I reckon it's going to be a false breakout. Cautious of the false breakout, the coming false breakout, because if we do get a move to the upside, look at all this up move, right? Look at all of this up move from here, and then now we're just going sideways. So that's definitely, once again, traders, that's definitely a cautionary bell across here. We've done that and then done that, meaning that we haven't had enough resting phase. If we've used all this energy, now we've got this resting phase here. It's probably going to be a false breakout here. So if we do something like this here, like that, guess what? Yeah, it's probably going to suck a lot of people in. And I think because if you look at the nature of where most people left off last year, where did they leave off last year? They left off on a note of being bullish, right? Very, very, very bullish. And so therefore, that's probably still in the people's mind. Oh, okay, here we go. We're starting to pick back up again. We're flattening out. We're getting ready to go again, right? And then now we're going to jump on. And so if you look at the whole euphoria of these markets, still, we're still at a really high level of greed in the marketplace, and so right here. So if that happens, guys, there's a real high probability we're going to get we may get something like this, and then it rolls over like that, and then it stops people out. So do not be sucked in by the false breakout that could be coming from here. Once again, traders, if I bring up this fear and greed index, we're still at a really high greed level. We haven't really come back to at least a little bit of equilibrium. And mark my words, traders, mark my words, we will definitely throughout this year see this thing start to come down through to here, to start to get a bit of equilibrium back in the markets, right? Here, and then also here as well too. So we definitely will start to see something like that. When it comes to the markets, and when it comes to that happening there. So and again, and I believe right now is we may get one more little push to the upside of the greed thermometer. I can't even, thermometer. Am I saying that right, guys? Anyway. So that's what I'm seeing through there when it comes to the Dow Jones. Let's go look at the Russell. And the Russell, what I'm seeing through here on the Russell, let me squeeze this up a little bit. We did get the false breakout to the upside on the Russell, but now we had this once again, we had this very strong move to the upside. Now we're getting the drop to the downside, and now we're getting this whole point through here right now. So I don't believe we're getting ready. We haven't had enough resting phase once again. It's the same thing here, right? We've had this very strong move to the upside. Then we get this very strong move to the downside. It's probably going to be some sort of again, this move to the upside, guys. We may get a push to the upside, but we're probably going to do something like this. Wait for the moving average to come up. And then we see something like, and then we're probably likely to see something like that in the markets there. So definitely a cautionary tell from here, guys. And it's important that whenever we're trying to get into the markets, we want to just make sure that we have enough movement. And what happens, and I've talked about this in the past, right, about different false breakout moves. And in fact, if I just bring up let me talk about different false breakout moves. Let me bring up gold here for a minute. Let me bring up the 5-minute chart. And then here we go here, right? So here's an example of a false breakout that happened on gold. This was actually there was 2 false breakout moves, right, that happened on gold. And I was watching gold yesterday, and as you can see here, look at this here, right? We came down, look at this here, and then breakdown bar, and look what happened. Then it went sideways for a bit, and it just didn't follow through, right? And then look at this here, down, and we had another big breakdown bar like that. Look at this breakdown bar, right? And now look what happened. How come all this happened through here? Because really, if you look at this from that chart there, but if we go to, say, a 15-minute chart, look at this here. Why did we get all this up move? We got all this up move because what? Because we had all this down move, and whenever we get that and a little sideways, if we get something like that, it's probably going to be a false breakout move, and that's the reason why we got this overall pullback from here. Now, we don't always get that. So if I go back to the Russell once again, we can see from the daily charts now that we're probably, once again, I do believe we're getting ready to have another move up, but I just don't believe this up move is that up move getting ready to go again. We just haven't had enough fuel in the markets. This here moving to the upside is using a lot of energy in the markets. And then now, because we use a lot of energy, now we just need a bit more time to refuel the tank before we get going again. Make sense? So I always liken that into the gym. Sometimes this crazy ass myself just doesn't take any days off. No days off. It goes to the gym sometimes twice a day. Oh, by the way, guys, for you gym goers, what I've been doing lately anyway is I've been trying to do 2,000 meters on the rower in 7 minutes. Right now, the best time I got was 7 minutes and 15 seconds. So for you gym goers, for you guys that go to the gym and do that, I want you to see if you've actually done that. I actually learned that from Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman? I know, Wolverine. Is that Wolverine guy? Anyway, I learned it from him. And it's a killer. It really is a killer. So 2,000 meters on the rower in 7 minutes. Again, I've got my time down now to 7 minutes and 15 seconds. I actually did it yesterday in 7 minutes and 15 seconds, and I did just over 2,000 meters with that time there. So for you guys that go to the gym, I want to challenge you to go do that. I promise you, if you want to increase the capacity of your lungs and you want to feel like you want to throw up by the end, just do that. It's just but you're definitely, after a period of doing that, guys, for a few weeks, your fitness level and your lung capacity just really expands. Anyway, back to the market at hand. Let's go look at the S&P 500. S&P 500, once again, look at all this. Look at all this. Look at all of this, right? You've just done, excuse me, you've just done 2,000 meters on the rower in 7 minutes. Are you ready to go for? Are you ready to go for now a big gym workout? Trust me, when I'm finished, I'm sitting down there going, I'm going to sit down on the corner for a bit, take a drink of water, and then maybe I can go do some weights or something afterwards. Right? So anyway, so that's what I'm seeing through there, traders, when it comes down to the overall markets from here. Again, the stock market right now, I would not want to be, guys. I would not want to be getting sucked in by this overall move what's happening right now in the stock market. It's probably going to be a fake out and a false breakout to the upside. And once again, even on the S&P 500, this is the all-time high here. We may get a push to the upside, but again, if we get something like this, guys, it's going to suck a lot of people in. They're going to really, really suck a lot of people in. And it comes off the back of having the context of where we are right now in the public's mind, right? And if we have a look at this diagram through here, we can actually see how obviously this person here is circled hope, but I actually think now there's a lot of thrill to euphoria happening right now in the actual marketplace. I believe when it comes down to the overall stock market itself, then that's where we're at right now. We need a lot more time to refuel, and if you go look at any market that's made a really big move for quite some time, you'll notice it just generally goes sideways for a while, and trying to go long again after that, it's probably a really, really risky idea. So traders, I hope you enjoyed today's market update. If you do need some help with your trading, that first link in the description there, guys, make sure you join my webinar that I'm running today. On the webinar, guys, I'll be teaching you all the details about my trading system, how I trade the markets, how I find quality, powerful setups that produce over a 90% win-loss ratio. I'll also talk to you about my story about how I lost $250,000 and the plan I actually had to do to come back even better and stronger when it comes to that. So first thing in the description there, guys, click on that and I'll see you real soon.